Good morning to you. You live in a shoe. Good morning to you. Well, we're getting ready to leave here in just a little bit. We're going to go to the pool for an hour. We got a late checkout, so we could go to the pool for an hour or two. And then we fly back to Indiana so that we could see Boo Radley, Pee-Pee and Tucker too. It's Alex's mom's birthday today. Where'd you get toothpaste? How'd you get any toothpaste out of that little thing anymore? So here's how gorgeous it looks on our last day. Goodbye, hotel room. You've been so wonderful to us. Here are the remnants of our late night room service. We got quesadillas and Alex got cheeseburger. We are all packed up. There's my outfit for the airport. There's Alex's outfit for the airport. So, we'll see you guys in a little while. Bye. So it's time to leave. We're showered and ready to go. There's my bag, my hat, and my suitcase. Alex went downstairs already. One last shot. We walked on the ocean today. We got in the ocean. There's the pool that we sit at. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. We were gonna try to extend our vacation till Sunday. But then we realized we have a dinner tomorrow night. And I have to pick up the dogs. So, we're not gonna do that. We are just going to go back tonight. Which is kind of sad, really, but... We were talking about coming back to this place maybe in August for our anniversary. But the problem is that I'm so ready to start this diet thing, by the way. But the problem is that because, oh, by the way, these robes that we wanted to take are $116, so we're not getting the robes. The problem is that a lot of the people that are here right now paid double what we did to stay because we got it in, we booked it like when it was brand new. Now the reviews have shot through the roof. The place is called Unico 2087 in Playa del Carmen. I will link it below. We've had the most amazing stay. The service is 5-star. The rooms, I mean, let's just check out this patio. I wish that was my patio at home. This is what a room looks like at the end of our stay. We're actually not really messy people had we not gotten room service last night. But like the room service, the spas, everything's included for free. The only thing is, for the spas and the inclusions, you pay 20% service fee. I really am starting to think about the fact that I might want to be a travel vlogger. I mean, I'm not even lying about this. Like, I'm thinking about maybe doing this channel partly as like a travel vlog. So, I can't forget my phone. But anyway, so yeah, so we've had a wonderful and amazing trip. And I'm kind of excited to get back and see the dogs, to be honest with you. Like, when my trip is over, I'm like ready to get back. Like, I don't want to deal with all this hocus pocus at the airport and stuff. I'm kind of sad today. I don't know why. Alex keeps on saying, you're so quiet, you're so quiet. And I'm just like, it's just, we just get such uninterrupted time together when we're gone. So it's just so nice to, like, I could start crying, but like, when we get back, and it's like, you know how it is when you go back and you just don't have that time to spend together. And it's just been, we've had such a wonderful week. So he's checking us out. I'm getting ready to go to the gift shop to get Tanya a hat, because she asked for a hat, and they have really cute hats in there. And then we're gonna hit it to the airport. So goodbye, room. We love you. We'll miss you. I used to always say goodbye to hotel rooms when I was a little kid, so I still do that. All right, bye. So this is going to be interesting. We're waiting for our van to get here. This is what the when you walk in, it looks like. It's really pretty, isn't it? how much of this I can show because the music plays in here, but this is like what it looks like. So I'm hoping that the music won't overpower it. But I just wanted to show all this to you guys. There's my husband over there talking on the phone, probably getting shitty because our ride is not coming. We'll see. So this is the hallway. All the restaurants are down there. We ate there last night. Sunglass store. And then look, there's this really cute Cafe Inez that has like coffee and desserts. That's where I get my apple pie, and they're open till 2 a.m. And then all the way down there is the spa stuff. Now this is probably gonna fog up, so I'm gonna have to stop it if it does and restart it. I thought I would show you guys. Oh yeah. So I thought I would show you guys what the resort looks like when you're just like walking out here. I did this at night the other night, but I thought I would show you during the day. It's so pretty. And the closer that I get to the pool, the louder it'll be. Honka honka burning love. Our room was the last one up there. So there's this pool, and then there's a pool after that. Can you hear the music thumping? So that's probably gonna mean that I have to stop this or cut this short. Just a second, but here's what the pool looks like. So, okay, I'm gonna have to turn around because the music. Look at that. So now you understand why I don't wanna leave, right? Because it's absolutely gorgeous out here. But I do think that we're gonna try to come back for our anniversary, if we can afford it. And Alex has a trip the week before to Vegas. So of course that will be PP and Peter's bachelor weekend. PP and Peter's bachelor weekend. I miss my dogs so much. You guys get like that with your dogs when you're gone. I miss my dogs. So, yeah. This is a really long vlog. You guys might get to see my dogs and Tanya today on the vlog. I don't know. Just see what happens. My husband just got me a Coke at the bar, so. Oh, it feels so good in here. I think most I'm gonna miss this little coffee shop right here. It's so cute, isn't it? Cafe Inez. They make your fresh coffees and everything. And there's my husband. Hey, husband. Hello, husband. Hello, husband.
Hi.
You ready to go home?
No.
We're not ready to go home. So our trip is over. We're at the airport. We just went through duty free and bought a bunch of stuff. And Alex ran back because this is our line, which has not begun moving yet at all. So we're waiting. Oh, because we have to take one of those like bus things out there like we did when we got here. There's Cancun duty free, which we just bought a bunch of stuff. Then I had a sandwich. Alex had a pee-pee. I miss pee-pee. He had a pizza at the airport. So, but anyway, and now we're just waiting here. People still buy sombreros and stuff at the airport, which I think is so funny. Don't you think that's so funny? See, I have my watch on and everything. So you can't act like it's just, I really do wear it. I love it. Oh, there's my husband coming back. He bought his mom birthday presents because his mom's birthday is today. He's not gonna see me and tell me to come over there. Screenshot. Oh, here he comes. They like told everybody to line up, and now they're just standing there in line forever. No, it's just been standing there the whole time. Like,
they're just like waiting?
Yeah, but I think that we have to take that like bus thing, don't we, or something? stink?
No, the plane's right there.
Are the planes right there?
Yeah.
I don't know, half the people that we were on the plane with are sitting right there. Did you get your mom some shot glasses?
No.
Who'd you get the shot glasses for?
Didn't get anything.
Oh, what'd you go back and get?
Magnet and what else? It's like decorated.
For who?
My mom and hang out with me.
Oh, that's sweet.
We went for a house.
Aww. Alex has been watching House of Cards nonstop. He's on episode 11. I'm on episode 1. I started it again last night, or started it last night. Well, not episode 1. Oh, you got pesos?
Okay.
I am on the newest season, episode 1. What was I going to show you? I'm listening to the Gilded Razor, like halfway through. I guess they are letting people through now. So anyway, the next time you see me, I'll be in Indianapolis. Isn't my husband so cute? I love my husband so much. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. I just want to hug him and smooch him and do all kinds of bad things to him. Oh. That's his way of getting off camera. Okay, well, I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hello. Well, we made it. We're home. And it was a wonderful trip. It is like 1 o'clock. We got in at like 9:30. I don't know why the camera feels like it's so so clear right now. But we got in at like 9:30. And we came home and I unpacked. Alex did not. I usually always unpack as soon as I get home. And he had to go run some errands really quick because there were some things that he needed. So anyway, because he has to do this work thing tomorrow. But anyway. So I went and I picked up the dogs with Tanya. We got a fountain pop, and I got to see my good Judy. Oh, I think it's because the light was there was such good light in here. That's bad light. That's too much light. And then we went and got a fountain Coke, and then we went and got the dogs, and the dogs were so excited. And then the dogs are home, then Alex is home, and then he's watching House of Cards, and I was doing a live stream. And so that's what I did. I did a live stream. So that's what I did. And then I'm trying to charge my phone here before I get out of the neighborhood. And now he's got 1 episode left of House of Cards, and he's watching that, and then he's gonna go to bed. And I'm finishing up my vlog, and I'm gonna get something to eat. Alex got a pizza by the pool today. I just had a little sandwich at the airport, and it did not fill me up at all, and I am starving, so I have to have something. And I'm gonna be really honest with you, I want some kind of fast food tonight. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some kind of fast food. And let's see what else is exciting and new. It's July 1st when you guys are watching this. It's my favorite month to read because there's Booktubeathon is July 24th through the 27th, and yeah, so I'm really excited about this month. I've got so many fun things I'm gonna do. It was so funny that people on my stream tonight were like, I really missed the long vlogs, long car vlogs. I'm like, oh my god, I've missed doing them too. So I'm back, so you get some longer vlogs, I guess. And I went to the post office, and I will show it tomorrow, but I got so many nice things, so many cards and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And some books that I really want to read, people sent me, so oh my god. I hope I can read, if I could read 20 books this summer or this month, that would be great. Because, I know that's impossible to do, but I have right now, my goal is to read 100 books by the end of this year. That's my Goodreads goal. And I've read 20 books right now. I finished a book on the plane tonight. Actually, I was halfway done on my Kindle with Ellen Hopkins' Traffic, and my phone was dying, and I had my Morphe charger on it, so I couldn't connect it to like my earphones to listen. It just wouldn't let me connect it. So like you either charge it or you can listen to your earphones. So I wanted to listen to my audiobook, The Gilded Razor by Sam Lansky, which is devastating to listen to. But I was like, I'm just going to read off my Kindle instead. So I actually finished it. So I completed one of those books that I was trying. You know, there's like 7 books I've talked about that I've been reading forever and I just haven't gotten through. I completed one of them. So I'm very proud of myself for that. And yeah. And that is that. And then July 5th, I'm going to really try to do this diet thing, you guys. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do over the next couple days, what diet I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do this. I mean, I'm not gonna do like a diet, I'm gonna do like, you know, well, we'll see. I'm doing something. I mean, this is out of control at this point. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight with my fan. I haven't slept with a fan in a week. Oh my God. I'm gonna sleep with my fan tonight, with all of my dogs around me. I'm home. I'm so happy. I mean, we had such a great trip, but I'm so happy that I'm home with my. I mean, like when the trip is over, I'm like ready to be home. Like I think I said that earlier, but like I'm like ready to be home, you know. And today was Alex's mom. Her birthday's today was Alex's mom's birthday. Her birthday's the day after mine. We came home to gas being very cheap. Well, not super cheap, but $2.09. I think that's pretty cheap right now. Especially 4th of July weekend. It is 4th of July weekend, isn't it? That's so weird. Man, we could have stayed till Tuesday. Why'd we come home? We were in the pool today, and all these people were like begging us to stay. Because Alex made friends with like all these women that they called themselves the Desperate Housewives. It was so funny. And so they're like, can't you guys stay till Sunday or Monday? I was like, can you imagine how expensive it would be to change our plane at the last minute and everything? And Alex was like, well, do you think if we called the travel agent? I was like, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of money to change a flight. And he was like, well, do we care? I mean, like, we're having such a great time. And I'm like, I mean, we were literally almost convinced to, like, stay until Sunday, which was really 2 more days. I mean, just 2 more days. We would have paid out the ass for it. Because we got this chip, so, like, people that are booking it now, like, go through a travel agent if you want to stay at this Unico 2087, because what happened was it opened in like April or March and it got such great reviews that now the prices that they were booking through travel, like through the first 3 months, have now skyrocketed. There were people there that were staying longer than we are that paid twice as much as we did, and they are staying like 1 more day. And we had like a nicer room than they did and stuff. Because it's like so, like everybody wants to be at this place now, which is crazy. So we got such a great deal on it. Can you tell I'm tired? I'm so tired, but I have to eat something. Oh my God, I was gonna go through White Castle, but it's like completely like packed. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do McDonald's. Taco Bell sounds good too, but now I wish I did have room service. I'd order up a waffle and sausage. Breakfast food sounds so good right now. How many days are in July? You know, I have never in my life been able to like memorize that. 30 days past December, April, May, and December. Like that thing. You know that saying? I've never been able to memorize that. There are 31 days in July. 4 full weeks. John Edward is coming October 11th, but everybody said he's a scam artist. So I really would like to see a psychic live like that, but everybody says he's a scam artist, so maybe I won't. Do you think he's a scam artist? I just like believing in all that stuff, you know? I like believing that in an afterlife. I mean, it's like you put me, you know, like in a lie detector. I mean, I don't even know what my answer would be. Like, do I really believe in that stuff? I tell myself that I do. But then there are also times I'm very much like, is this construct of an afterlife and of like spirituality, and, you know, is it just made up for us to feel better about ourselves? But I've had so many, like, what people call coincidences that I call them, like, you know, like God moments or spirit moments. I've had so many of them in my life that, like, they don't seem like coincidences to me. Like, this is, like, I will tell you something that is so weird, okay? I can't, like, this is so weird, okay? That, like, I'll become kind of, like, mildly, like, see if anybody else out there does this. I will become kind of, like, mildly obsessive stalkerish about somebody. And it's never, like, a famous person, okay? I mean, sometimes it's, like, a semi-famous person, but it's never, like, a famous person. Like, but it's somebody that's, like, you know, maybe in the public eye a little bit or something like that. And they're, like, but, like, then, or, like, it'll just be somebody's pictures that I saw on, like, Instagram, and then, like, I start following them or whatever, right? And, then what's interesting is that somehow, like, through coincidence, they end up in my life somehow, if that makes sense. Like, I never, like, I don't mean stalkerish or obsessive, like, spooky strange. I just mean, like, I always look at their social media. They're people that intrigue me. It could be men, it could be women. It's not necessarily like an attraction thing. It could just be, there's something about their life that's intriguing to me. Well, what's interesting is that, like, I cannot tell you how many times those people have ended up in my life, and they've literally been sitting across from me, and we've become good friends, and I'll be like, this is so weird, because, like, I watched you for, like, and I'm not talking about YouTubers necessarily, really Instagram is where this happens. And I'll be like, I watched your pictures, you know, I followed your pictures and stuff, and, like, you had no clue who I was, and then all of a sudden we're sitting somewhere, and it's like we become good friends. I'm trying to think of somebody like this. Like, there's this girl that I know through sobriety, woman, she's older, but young at heart, and, like, I met her years and years and years ago, but, like, I always kind of, like, watched her from afar, and she's very involved in all of the sobriety stuff, and she's just very cool. People are very attracted to her. People really like her. She's always got a group of, like, 20 people. She always comes in entourages, you know, but, like, she really believes in the fellowship of 12-step programs, and she's very cool, and she organizes it all or whatever, right? Well, she and I, like, I mean, I literally would watch the pictures on Facebook. I'd hear about her, whatever. And I knew her through a friend of mine. Like, she and I had met, like, once or twice. And so one day, we ended up at a meeting together. And afterwards, we were just sitting there talking. She's like, I have, like, looked up to you for so long. She was like, your sobriety, because our families are very similar, and she was like, really helped me, like, stay sober, because, like, I would listen to you in meetings, and, you know, like, I would hear I would just hang on every word you said, and I was like, oh my God, I was the same way with you, and we never knew it until that moment, and now, like, we're, like, super good friends, right, you know, and it's like, I look at that, and I'm like, it's so funny that, like, it would have been so easy for me just to be like, hey, like, I relate to you, could we be friends, like, and I think that's so hard, you know, in life, that there are these people out there that it's like, they intrigue us because there's something about them that we relate to or that we find interesting or intriguing, and yet we keep them at a distance. Now, there has been some people that I'm like, that I have flat out come right out and said, like, you know, I find you interesting, like, I'd love to, like, become friends and whatever, and they're like, you don't do that. Like, that's that's embarrassing. You know, like, for me, not for them, right? That you would even, like, go there. It's like 3rd grade. You want to be my friend? And I think that's a sad commentary in our society, you know? It's like, it reminds me of that Indigo Girls song. It's not the right thing to do. You know, it's not cool. And I never did the right thing, and forever I always just kept my mouth shut. And but now if I think somebody is intriguing to me and I have the chance to meet them, I let them know that. A little bunny rabbit just ran across. I'm trying to think of like some people that like I could use as an example. Like somebody that would make sense to you guys. God, I don't even know. But I am very much a believer that if you visualize it, you can make it happen. I really, really do believe that. And if there are people that you want in your life, that you really just basically kind of have to reach out to them, you know? And then there are just some rude MFers out there that no matter what, I mean, they're gonna be like, oh, thanks. Really? We all want to feel special, you know? We all want to feel that people notice us and that we're valuable. And, you know, one of the reasons why I really try to make a really strong effort of like keeping up on social media and liking likes and really reading, not just liking them, but reading them and responding like to ones that like really crack me up, or because I don't want to just do it with everybody. And you know, like the direct messages, I really try to keep up with those. I'm so bad with the email, you guys, these days. But Snapchat, really trying to keep up with and stuff like that, is because when I would do that to people that oh, Brian Boy, there's a good example. Brian Boy is a perfect example of this. So Brian Boy, the fashion vlogger, like I adored him for years. Okay, real quick, though, I want to finish that. When I would reach out to people and they would like a tweet of mine or say, like Chris Crocker today, like we've been tweeting back and forth for like the last 2 days. He's absolutely made my days. Like, I mean, I just am like, oh my God, Chris Crocker is tweeting, oh my God, you know? So like we all get like, we all fanboy or fangirl over certain people, and we're just people. We're nobodies, you know? We're just human beings like everybody else. And it's like, I think that if I could teach anything on YouTube, that would be the number one thing I would teach, is that like I'm no different than anybody else, okay? Like, you know what, that was always my attitude in like when people would have an issue with me being gay. I would let them get to know me as a person first, and then see that the only thing that I'm different from them is who I love, not how I love. None of that. It's just who I love, you know? And I think that YouTube and social media is very much the same way, is that we've made these social media stars when in reality, they're just human beings like everybody else. I'm just a dude with a camera. And, you know, I think it's really important to remember that. And I want to remain relatable because that's who I am, driving around in this car, whatever, you know? And I don't know, but so a couple years ago, I became obsessed with Brian Boy, the fashion blogger. Like I read everything he posted, followed him on Twitter, Instagram. If you guys don't know who Brian Boy is, he's like Vogue magazine named him like one of the top 5 fashion bloggers in the world. And Marc Jacobs named a bag after him called the Brian Boy bag. I think the Brian or the Brian Boy. And he's just incredibly fabulous, and his eye for detail is just unreal. And what's her name? Anna Wintour is like one of his very best friends, and I mean, he sits front row center for every fashion show. And so anyway, I just was so enamored with his life. Well, when we were at Ultra Music Festival 2 years ago, we always get VIP tickets because I have to have some place for my old ass to sit. And he was walking through the VIP section. And there's like a VIP section where it's like people that love the music go. Well, that's where we get tickets, okay? And then there's a VIP section that are like $20,000 sections, okay? Like of like couches, which I will never be able to afford. And even if I could, I wouldn't pay for that. And he was not in that section. He was not in the section of the fancy, famous people. And neither was Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton was just walking through the regular crowd like everybody else. So Brian comes walking through on the second night, and he had on this like green trucker hat. He had on like this fake like squirrel tail on it, and I was like, I looked at Alex and I go, oh my god, that's Brian Boy. And he goes, what? I go, that's Brian Boy, the fashion blogger. And Alex is like, nah. And I go, yes, he just walked through here. And he was like this the whole time, like walking through. I loved it because it was so true to who he is. So I tweeted him. We got back to the hotel room, and I tweeted him, and I said, saw you at Ultra tonight with your green trucker hat was cute. We should meet up and have a dance or something like that, right? So he tweets me back, and he was like he DM'd me, and he was like, oh my god, that would be so much fun. I'm here alone. You know, I want to meet somebody and hang out, blah, 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 whatever. What time are you and your husband going to be there tomorrow? So we met up with him like at the entrance, and like we partied the whole last day with him. Well, I mean partied, like danced with him. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. So we had such a great time, and that, you know, and now like, I mean, I don't consider us like best Judies or anything, but I tweet him out and he tweets me, and we know each other, and if I saw him, I'd be like, hey girl, what's up? He'd be like, hey, you know, and excuse me, and I just think that's so cool, you know, and but like I had watched him for so long, and then like I think it's really realizing that we're all just human. I mean, we are, all of us, and kind of like taking down that feet of clay and realizing that none of your idols are people that are really, they're no different than anybody else. And that's why I get really so thrown out when these people think they're just so fantastic. You know, it's just total arrogance. It just drives me nuts. So anyway, who would you meet if you could meet anybody and hang out for a day? It's like that old story, like, if you could bring 10 people to a dinner party, dead or alive, who would you bring? It's really foggy here tonight. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off here and get something to eat. I'm super hungry, so I'm back. Longer car vlogs, longer vlogs. My favorite book, oh my god, my favorite books are Goosebumps. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, I love you.